Derek, are you frustrated, disappointed or content with that result and performance?
Not content. I think in the nature of how the game played out at the end, Livy getting a late penalty, then there's a bit of relief there. Of course, we come away with something because I think the performance, I thought we turned up here today looking like a team who were confident. We wanted to start quick, really impose ourselves in the game. Livingston always give teams a hard game here. You know, we watched the game here against Hibs last week and they should have got something for the game. They were good in the game, Livingston, but they're a team who have been maybe shot a wee bit confidence, struggling to score goals, and we wanted to really start quick. We spoke about that at the start of the game, and I thought the players were terrific, right out of the traps. Polwarth was feeding Danny Armstrong time again. Lyons and Watson were turning the ball over for us. We looked pretty secure at the back. Vassell and Watkins were getting a hold of the ball and causing them problems, and there was spells in both halves where Danny was absolutely unplayable. He was absolutely brilliant for us. We had about 20 minutes, 25 minutes in the first half and 20-25 minutes in the second half where he just absolutely carried the fight, put balls across the box time and time again. So, answer your question, disappointed that we've not made more of that, because we didn't have, Livingston never had anybody like that in their team who were constantly getting behind us, constantly putting balls in the box. Everything was quite in front of us. So, but football can change in a moment, as you've seen with the penalty kick, and there's a sense of relief that they missed the penalty and we get at least a point that we more than deserved from the game. But we've got to make sure that when we are in top games, particularly when you come away from home and you've got plenty of opportunities and things going to put across their box and free kicks and corners after corner, we've got to be good enough to take advantage of that and get that first all-important goal, particularly when you're against a team who have been struggling for a bit of form, and that would have been pivotal when we spoke about that. So not too disappointed with the performance, because I've came here with teams and played worse than we did today and won the game. The performance was where I would have wanted it to be for a lot of it, and I think it's maybe a wee indication that there's a lot of disappointed boys in there, including myself, and I'm sure including the support, that it shows you where we are. This time last year, that would have been a great point for us. Doesn't quite feel like that at the minute. But if we go and win our home game next week against St Johnstone, it will seem like a better point. Win your home games, get stuff on the road, level of performance. It's where we are, level of performance after performance, just keep it going. And the performance was good today for the majority of it. So it's not been without its challenges. Matty Kennedy failing a fitness test with a little tight hamstring and a bit of illness. Marley having started the game really well, having to come off after 20 minutes, and McInnes feeling his hamstring there. So special mention to Andy Dallas. I think he came on, he's not done a lot of football of late, but I thought he got to the pace of the game really well. He did exactly everything we asked in terms of getting a hold of the ball. He pressed it at the right time, he walked in behind it at the right time, and considering he's not a lot of football, he deserves a lot of credit for the level of performance. So hopefully we can dust ourselves down. I think Donnelly might miss next week, but I'm hoping Marley's not too bad. I'm hoping Matty's back next week, and we'll see how Kyle is with the physio. So not a perfect day, but certainly not a day that I'm going to lose too much sleep over. You know, I think we're in a good place at the minute.
A good run of form as well when you consider it's unbeaten in 3, 1 defeat in 5.
Yeah, and as I say, we're not losing many goals. The flip side of it, we need to be scoring more. I think we're a managed team sometimes when you're not creating chances, you don't know where the goal's coming from, but we're certainly creating plenty. We're getting loads of touches in opposition box. We're arriving time and time again. I thought we knitted the play well together despite the conditions and the type of game it was. I thought David Watson was great throughout. I thought Polwarth had some good moments in the game and brought his choice of passes were good. So there wasn't a lot I could complain too much about other than the last part. But I'm not getting too caught up in that either.